Hey, Glam Stars! Welcome back to another wonderful video. Today's tutorial will be how we achieve this middle part tribal braid style today. If you're interested in those details, stay right here. Well, before we get ahead of ourselves, I want you to stop everything you're doing and yes, hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. So this is a time-consuming style, so we're going to jump right in. So the first layer I did braid off camera, but I parted from the top of both ears across. So with the second layer, I put my part diagonal from the arch of the eyebrows, and you'll see me using the Shine and Jam just to define my part. This probably goes without saying, but this video is not for beginners. So if you do not know how to braid to the scalp, it is going to be a little challenging for you to actually achieve this style. Now that you have seen how I achieve each braid, I am going to rewind it, slow it down, and give you the step-by-step instructions so you can follow along. So I start each braid off with the natural hair, and once I interlock it twice, I grab a small piece of artificial hair, and on one end I slide up under my index finger and the other end I put under my pinky. After I interlock once, I take the hair from my pinky and I pull it upwards, so that way it's easier for me to pull it up under my index finger after I do the second interlocking. I will then feed in another piece of artificial hair right in with that part I just tucked up under my index finger, just because it allows the braid to gradually get thicker faster. And I will continue to repeat these steps until I have achieved the desired size. So now that I have achieved the size I'm looking for, I will then add a thin piece for length that is super long, roughly 44 to 50 inches. Here is the process again at a different angle. And you'll see me using Shine and Jam and spritz constantly throughout this process, just to make sure everything lays together. And just like that, we have completed the second layer. And jumping right into the top and final layer, I went ahead and just parted directly down the center. And we're going to start the process again. We start with the natural hair, interlock it about 2 to 3 times, then add a small piece of the artificial braiding hair. And by the way, we are using Easy Kankalon braiding hair, but you use a small piece. I stick one end of it under my pinky and the other end up under my index finger. Then once I interlock that once, I take that part from under my pinky and slide it up under my index finger. Then I'll add another piece of braiding hair. Then I'll repeat this process until the braid is done. Once you see me get into the end of the portion of the braid that is braided to the scalp, you will see me switch from underhand braid to overhand braid. And you will see me do this because I am trying to minimize the time. But when you do this, you have to make sure you braid straight up or it will begin to twist. Here goes the process again at a different angle. After we finish this braid down to the end, the braiding part is finally over. And as you can see, these braids go down our model's back. No, this is really how geeked I was that this hair was this long. It just definitely was giving me Nicki Minaj Prague vibes. So, just to curl the ends, since it is Kankalon and not like Brazilian straight, we are going to use white perm rods, and we're going to wrap them rather tightly. And you want to make sure you use your best judgment when deciding how many braids to put on each roller, because you don't want to overcrowd it and cause the curl pattern to be inconsistent. So once I'm finished rolling those, I am going to spritz it with some Pump It Up that I've been using the whole style. Then I'm going to set the braids with some argan oil foam setting mousse. A few reasons why I love this product. It is one of few foaming lotions that doesn't contain alcohol. And the argan oil is really good for softening and hydrating your hair and scalp. And that is really important, especially when you have braids. So I'm going to just tie that down with some black wrap strips. So after we've completed that, it is now time to dip our braids to set the curls and firm the braids. Once all the braids were dipped, it is your choice whether you want to wait until the braids dry completely before taking them off the roller, and that will help with the firmness. But if you are impatient like me and ready to see the results, I went ahead and just blow dried them dry, then took them off the rollers. And we have completed our look, and these are the final results. Well, Glam Stars, that is all I have for us today. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you saw. Don't hesitate to leave me a comment and make sure you subscribe. And most of all, always remember, being glamorous isn't what you have, it's who you are.